want to say it again. Hold up. Yeah.
Hey, you put this on my airplane.
I couldn't tell you.
This is a fragile piece of artwork. Why do you look like someone from The Office?
I don't know. I haven't watched The Office, so I can't answer that. Ah! No, please don't.
Oh, no.
It's wrong light. Yeah. It doesn't do anything. It won't do it because we have this one. My brother's trying to destroy the stream. You want to say hi one more time? Well,
No, I hate
properly?
You. No, I hate you.
That's a lie.
You hate me.
No, I don't. I love him. Well, that was my brother. Don't know if you guys could hear that, but upstairs he is walking all over our living room, trying to interrupt this stream. I love my brother. Anyways, so tonight I would like to talk about. I would like to read to y'all 1 Corinthians 13. But first, be sure that you are subscribed and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I am live streaming or a video comes up. So yeah, thanks. 1 Corinthians 13, love. I may be able to speak the language of human beings and even of angels. But if I have no love, my speech is no more than a noisy gong or a clanging bell. I may have the gift of inspired preaching. I may have all the knowledge and understand all the secrets. I may have all the faith needed to move mountains, which, to be honest, you just need as much faith as a seed. I forgot which seed. I forgot what type of seed. That's okay. Back to this. I may have all the faith needed to move mountains, but if I have no love, I am nothing. I may give away everything I have and even give up my body to be burnt, but if I have no love, this does me no good. Love is patient and kind. It is not jealousy or concern or proud. Consent? Wait. It is not jealousy or proud. Love is not ill-mannered or selfish or irritable. Love does not keep a record of wrongs. Love is not happy with evil, but is happy with the truth. Love never Love never gives up, and its faith, hope, and patience never fails. Love is internal. There are inspired messages, but they are only temporary. There are gifts of speaking in strange tongues, but they will cease. There is knowledge, but it will pass. For our gifts of knowledge and of inspired messages are only temporal. But when what is perfect comes, then what is temporal will disappear, meaning the knowledge, inspired messages will just go. When I was a child, my speech, feelings, and thinking were all those of a child. Now that I have grown up, I have no more childish acts. What we see now is like a dim image in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. What I know now is only temporal. Then it will be complete as God's knowledge of me. Meanwhile, these three remain: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. I always refer back to this one where the scripture, 1 Corinthians 13, whenever I'm feeling down, or especially on love, because just reading this makes me feel loved by God. Especially when he says, as complete as God's knowledge of me. And that's very empowering for me because God created each and every one of us with a unique story. Even though like our goals may be the same, the way we get there can never be the same because you can never repeat a conversation you had somebody once. Because the same energy and reaction and the tone of your voice is different every time you talk to anybody, even when you try to reenact a situation, a conversation. That's a better phrase. Like, you could live a similar day each day, but it is not exactly the same because there's no way you could have the exact same conversations with somebody at the exact same time, having the same feelings at that exact moment, because that is not what life is. It is not repeating the same thing over and over, expecting a different outcome when there can't be a different outcome if it's exactly the same. It can't. Just remember that love is powerful, and that's how people, when my brain was on a train of thought, and then the train just disappeared. Also, if you want to comment any scriptures, be sure to put that in the chat, and I'll try to read them. If not, then I'll find some more. Where was this train of thought going? If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I have a live or post a video. What else? Life is complete. This line really hits. For our gifts of knowledge and of inspired messages are only temporal. But when what is perfect comes, then what is temporal will disappear. This is an interesting line, in my opinion, because people want to know so much about the world and all the knowledge within it and all the secrets of the world. But when it comes to love, it's not as important because love opens up your eyes, but at the same time, it could block you from something of not seeing a trait in person. But on the positive side, pro of love is looking through the world with new eyes, because when you felt like alone for so long and then you feel loved, or especially when you love someone else or something along those lines, when you have that feeling of love within inside you, you are just more positive in general, and you want to spread that love across everyone else that feels unloved. You want them to feel love because you know how it feels and you don't want to keep it bottled up inside. Instead, you want to spread it because it's a feeling that you want everyone to feel because it's amazing. And you can't describe love. No. Instead, it's better it's best exclaimed by experiencing it, because to everyone love is different, and that's okay because God created us differently. Once again, if he created us all the same, we would have the same purpose, the same outcome, and it would be pointless. But God did not create us that way. He created us uniquely. We are all unique. Even though you have the same goal as your friends, doesn't mean you'll get there the same way, or have the same thoughts, or the same lessons taught. Because no two people are the same. Especially identical twins. Or twins in general. Or siblings. My brother and I look very similar. And since now he's taller than me because he's younger. But I mean, he's younger, and this summer he grew to be like an inch or two taller than me. Which at first I was like, where did the time go? But now I'm okay with it because he's growing to be his own person. But some people at times mistake us to be twins because of our similar looks, but that doesn't initially mean we are the exact same person. Because trust me, my brother has more energy than I do, and that's just because of how his character is, his personality. He likes to make others happy. And it's quite funny, but at the same time, it could be annoying when I'm trying to work and he wants to talk. But that's siblings for you. What else could we talk about? 7:32. Okay. Oh, we've been going for 12 minutes. I didn't even realize. This is a sign that I am very proud of. Oh, and there goes my Bible. Because, it's backwards for you guys. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. But anyways, I like it. It's my brand. And, well, let's just say I like it. It makes me feel great because it's the colors I like. Teal, a light blue, and a magenta. I chose those colors because magenta is my favorite color. I honestly don't have a reason why it is. It's just one day I picked a color, magenta. But here's the odd fact. I don't like wearing it all the time, even though I'm wearing a shade of pink. Especially when I was younger, it was my favorite color, but I didn't like to wear it as often as I like to wear light blue. So, whenever somebody asks me what's your favorite color, I always ask a specific question beforehand before answering, as do you mean favorite color overall, or do you mean something else? Because you could have a favorite color, but that doesn't initially mean you want to wear it all the time or you want to see it as often. And for me, I prefer to write in my favorite color because I like how magenta looks on a page. And if you see in my coloring videos, I use multiple shades of purple, pink, and red. And that's on my preference of liking the color magenta, especially liking it with a shade of light blue, which I make that combination so many times, but it's just because it's just feels nice. It grabs my attention because the colors just go nicely together, in my opinion. But I have another thing to show y'all. This doesn't have a date. I don't. When did I make this? I made this in elementary school, so more than like around at least 6 years ago. Okay, so can y'all see that? Hey, look at that. So this is something I was very proud of. Because I honestly did not think I could make something like this. To be completely honest with you. But it's quite interesting how you make it because you have to start with the back and then work your way up to like the front. So you get all your background colors in. And then you add more colors and more. And then you start to design what you want the front to look like. With this type of painting or coloring or art, you have to have the end in mind because if you know what you want it to appear like, but you don't know exactly where each piece will go, that's all right. But if you have completely no idea what you're gonna do and you realize towards the end, I didn't paint the background, the sunset, which means, well, you got a little bit of problem in here. It's because if you already have the trees and the branches and this gate that you guys could probably see that fence, sorry, not gate, you would have to like go around it and it won't look as nice because you won't have this yellow, the gray, orange, and the red on top of all of these, which make it more. It makes it more look like a. I don't know how I'm going with this. It makes it look more like a sunset because of how the red was red. Yellow was on first, and then you top the orange onto it, and you blend it. And then on top of that, you get the yellow. And then you put the whole land on top of it. Oh wow, this has texture. Sorry. You put like the final pieces of making the sheep, having the grass, having the fence, adding the branches, the different colors on the trees. It all comes together once you have a good foundation, which started with the sunset, which you don't initially think of that from an audience point of view. If you're an artist, you understand that more. Or you're an artist, but this ain't your type of artwork, like type of art you dabble in, then you wouldn't. You may have an idea of how it goes, but you may not know how to do each step. Also, I don't know. Okay. Well, that almost fell as I put it back, and it is 7:38. So it's been 6 minutes since I last tried. Anyways, I'm about to end the stream right here. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and be sure to visit my other videos because it takes time making these videos. And I'll really appreciate if you go ahead and go view them, like them, and possibly comment because I would like to hear what you guys think because it's important to me. See ya.